Beautiful morning. So this is my list for the day. But first, coffee. Yes, it's time. It is Monday. My hair's sticking up. It is Monday, and I am here with a Ship With Me video. So, I'm Teresa with Tree Loves to Resell. Grab your cup of coffee and come and have a sip as I ship. Here we go. I'm going to start first with my Poshmark sales. I had quite a few this weekend. It's always interesting to me how some weekends I have a lot, some weekends I have none. But I am going to start. I have everything pulled here. You can see I have everything on my shipping table. So I am going to get at it. The first thing I am going to ship is this Columbia sweater. I will tell you guys this sold for $20. So I made whatever. You can do the math. It is a wool zip up sweater. It's quite nice. I'm trying to, I'm not sure if you guys want to actually see how I'm doing it, if I should put it down some, so I think I will. I'll move my camera. There we go. Do you like that better? Actually, I could sit and it would even be better. So I just put it in a plastic bag. I try to fold it nicely so when they open it, it appears nice. And I'm gonna just put this in a tie bag. You can use any priority mail shipping for Poshmark. And just put the label on. And then I just put it aside. I try to keep my area free of garbage as I'm working, just because it makes it easier for me. The next thing that sold was this Eileen Fisher little button-up silk shirt. I'm not going to take it out. It's like a little cardigan. It's a petite. It's like a lightweight cardigan, but it's not sweater material. It's linen. So, yeah. Again, I'm just going to use another tie back because it's small enough. And I have a lot of these. I write on the back after I print them what the item is because it's easier. And I want to make sure I don't make any mistakes. For me, it's better just to take an extra second or two than to make a mistake. If I feel like it needs some reinforcement, I will put another piece of tape. Next item that sold was this wool sweater. Oh, I didn't tell you what I got for that Eileen Fisher. I sold that for $26. This Summit Hill wool sweater sold for $28. It was pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's a wool, like, Fair Isle print sweater. I will use another tie back. I did start pulling this stuff last night just because I wanted the morning to be a little bit easier for me because it's Monday, and I have about the same amount as normal of sales. I did have a bundle through Poshmark, so that was nice, and I will get that together. I did want to get this done today. Okay, so the next thing was I sold this bundle for $140, and I will show you what's in it. I will have to, I forgot the stuff down on my work table, down in my storage area. The first thing that sold was this flannel, this tie-dye flannel. And then I'll just go ahead and tell you guys what the items were. I had a Calvin Klein like pullover. It had a high neck with long sleeves. I had a Starbucks cup, which I thought I pulled. I thought I pulled it and put it up here. Now I don't see it. What did I do with it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where are you, Starbucks cup? Well, anyways, it's a graffiti cup. Oh, here it is. I didn't pull it. It's this. And this sold for $18. And then American Eagle, like flannel, a sweatshirt from Vans that was really cute. It said Vans, and it was an oversized hoodie sweatshirt. And then a Mac Studio blouse that had ruffles around the sleeves, and it was kind of like a tunic length. So those were the 6 items that sold, and I sold that bundle for $151, and I got $113. So I was happy with that. You know, it's all bread and butter, so it's saturated items. The idea is is volume. So yeah, so I was happy with that. All right, let's move to eBay now. So how I do my eBay shipping, if you're new here, is I go ahead and pull everything. I package everything. A lot of times I already have the weights. If I don't, I weigh them. And then I print my shipping labels all at one time. So I have most of my items here. I don't have everything. I'm gonna go over what I have and go from there. The first thing that sold was this Liz Claiborne pullover little like sweatshirt, sold for $10. I'm happy with that. I've had it for a while. I probably wouldn't pick that item up anymore. So I was happy to see it go. Now I do need to weigh this, and my regular scale broke. So now I have a new scale, and it has to be plugged into my computer. So that kind of has got me in a little pickle. So I'm just gonna do the weights after. I'm gonna go ahead and get them packaged, and then I'll do the weight when I go ahead and print the label. Next thing was this Salmon River Traders men's plaid flannel shirt. Had this for a while, so I went ahead and sold this at $15. It's kind of nice. It's kind of like a vintage though. It's extra large. It would be cool for like a layering piece for sure. It's a little bit nicer fabric. It's wool blend. So I just try to fold the best I can, you know. On some of these items, I try to make them look presentable, but I don't spend too much time. I don't have a folding board or anything. I just don't. I don't have the patience for that, first of all. I try to fold it nice and go from there. So I go ahead and package it. I would normally weigh it if my regular scale was working, but I have to get a new one, so I have to use my backup. And I don't really care for it. But I know that this goes first class. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the poly. And I do write the last name on the package. Just, again, it only takes a second and it makes it easy for me not to make a mistake. This was adorable. I thought that this would sell really fast, and it only sold for $21, which I was surprised. It's a little cropped Levi's striped shirt. It's adorable. I cannot believe that it didn't sell faster. I've had it for a while. If it would have been my size, I might have kept it. It was so cute. I don't really like crop tops, but it was super cute. I do the same process over and over again. Sometimes I use labels, sometimes I use tape, just whatever is there and fast. Next thing that sold was this Pretty Angel blouse. This was mine and I really love it, but I just only wear it like once a year, and I'm like, you know what, that's crazy. It's a really beautiful like beige taupey blouse. That brand is really good. I do well with it. I don't find it often, so I was happy. I got actually it sold for $26.99. That brand sells really well, and it was my own, so I was way happy with that. And I believe it can go, you know what, I'm just gonna grab my scale. It's right here, and I got my laptop right here, so it'll be just as fast for me to weigh the items. So you just have to account, yes, it's 7.3 ounces. So with the bag, if you weigh it without the bag, you have to account for the bag. It would be about 8 ounces. So I would just make sure, you're supposed to weigh it with the bag. So if you weigh it without the bag, make sure you weigh it, make sure you compensate for the weight. If you're unsure, I would go up, because the worst thing is to have something come back for not, you know, enough postage. Next thing that sold for $17 were these North Face jeans. They're like a colored jean. They're size 6. I don't really care to pick up. I just don't like selling pants, or really. They seem to be a slow sale and seem to be issues with fit. So I picked these up because I thought they were pretty unique, and they were North Face. But yeah, $21, it's fine. I probably paid $4.99. And the good news is they can go first class. They only weigh 12.6 ounces. So with the bag, 13. It's really important to make sure that you have your shipping prices in check, because the worst thing is to get bamboozled on shipping, you know, is to have to pay shipping. So you don't want to do that. Next thing that sold were these Karen Neuberger PJs, fleece PJs. I usually sell these pretty well. These were a size small. Generally the bigger sizes sell better. So these only sold for $15, which I don't know, not the craziest about, but it's probably because of the size. So again, I just bag them. Pajamas, decent condition, sell really well. I like selling pajamas. I mean, who doesn't need a good pair of pajamas? And they're so expensive. They probably, I don't, these aren't really heavy because these are fleece, but I'm not sure if they can go first class or not, so I'll have to see. No, okay, good. 13. I have a bigger poly bag. So they're 12.6 ounces, so 13 with the poly bag. And then this Madewell shirt sold. It's just a long sleeved regular white Madewell shirt. And it sold for $15. Next thing that sold was this Ralph Lauren, beautiful high neck sweater, pink sweater, beautiful. It only sold for $18, which again, another surprise, but that's okay. I will take it. We're not in the business, right, for storage. So take what you can get as long as it's somewhat reasonable and your buy-in was good. I try to keep my buy-in at a very reasonable price. So, given said that, I lately have been very competitive with my taking offers. This is probably going to have to go priority, yes. So, I try to put things in a flat rate, this, if it can fit. If it can't fit, then I try to go to the padded envelope, because these are better prices, obviously. Weight does not matter if you're shipping flat rate. Oops, sorry, I had my camera was on one of my items. The other thing that sold was this Anthropologie Moulette women's black maxi dress. This sold for $35. It's a very nice brand. It's got a lot of rouging. It's a little bit faded, and that's the way that the coloring is. I did list it that way. This was a really great dress. I have not had that. And funny story, I bought this on Whatnot. I sourced this on Whatnot. I do think I paid, it wasn't, I'd have to go back and look and see what I paid. But, yeah, I don't remember exactly what I paid. But I know that I made a little bit of profit. That has to go to priority mail. So I have an envelope that fell on the floor. And what else? Okay, and I sold this pair of Vans high top old school shoes. Now, I sourced these a long time ago, and they're in okay condition. I let these go for $17. Whatever. They're not in the best condition. I did clean them. They look okay. I thought that they looked okay for what I got. I'm really not picking up the Vans anymore unless they're a very, very unique style. They just don't sell. They're saturated, and for me, they just don't sell. It's plain and simple. You know, you have to, I do sell a lot of shoes, but you have to figure out what sells for you, and that's what you need to sell. Because you can't always can't sell everything. And if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. And that's what's the beauty about this business, is you can create it and make it what you want it to be. I am going to try to get these in the padded envelope, so it's got a little bit of padding, and I think they'll fit. And these are actually going, I believe, to a gentleman. They're unisex sizing. Okay, so I think that's everything for right now. I have a couple more items that I have to find that I don't have right here, but I will find those. I'm going to go ahead and ship all of this stuff and get this stuff ready. and then I will go ahead and find my other items and come, just because there are only a few items. It's a couple of sweaters, everyday sweaters. And yeah, so there you have it. That's it for today. I'm getting an early start. It feels good to get things done. I hope you have a successful day today. And I'm going to continue on with my list of things to do after I get this video edited. Thanks so much for watching. Again, if you've not subscribed and turned on the bell notifications, please consider doing that and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it, you guys. Have a great day. See you on the next one. Bye.